This channel is part of the Nick Terrell Network. Sit back, relax and enjoy your featured presentation. Hi guys, hello and welcome back to another Evercade Cartridge review right here on the channel. So yes, it is purple cartridge time again, and believe it or not, we are up to Arcade Cartridge number 9, and this is the amazing ToaPlan Arcade 2. Okay, so I'm going to grab the specs and let's go straight for it. So we've got 7 games included on the cartridge here, Peggy 7, whatever that means. Okay, but what you're really here for in it, 7 more arcade hits from ToaPlan. So we have, in no particular order, Wardner, Rally Bike, Twin Hawk, Fire Shark, Twin Cobra, Hellfire and Demon's World. So already a nice little selection. A few shooters, a little racer, a couple of platformers, top quality from ToaPlan, as we'd expect there. Okay, so let's take a look. So before continuing, I've just had 20 new subscribers in like the last 4 weeks, according to my YouTube analytics this morning, before making a video. So I'm just going to give a little recap. These are Evercade cartridges. They come in a little clamshell. These are the purple ones for arcade. We have blue for home computers, and we have the burgundy stroke red for all the other collections. Okay, on the back they show us a couple of screenshots. Opening up, we see the cartridge. Yeah, tiny little thing, hardly, but lovely anyway, and a little instruction manual. So let's go straight for it. The contents of the instruction manual. About ToaPlan in 1987, and then just goes down through the different games and gives us instructions for those. So let's do a little bit of history about ToaPlan. ToaPlan was a beloved presence in gaming throughout the 80s and 90s, bringing a variety of high quality games to both arcades and home consoles. While best known today for their substantial library of shoot-em-ups, the company also turned its hand to other genres such as side-scrolling action titles and top-down racing, as you'll discover in this Evercade collection. Today, the memory of these classic games is kept alive by ToaPlan planning and programming veteran Masahiro Yuge and his new company, Tatsujin. We're privileged to bring you some exclusive commentary direct from Yugi-san, who has shared some amazing insights and stories from the development of these games. Okay, so there we go. Just flicking through. ToaPlan in 1987. And then we go straight into Wardner, showing us a little screenshot and our instructions there. These are lovely, these books. Twin Cobra. ToaPlan in 1988. Lovely little historic little sections. These are fantastic if you are like a true retro gamer. Then we go back to the games with Rally Bike. ToaPlan in 1989. Hellfire. Just feel like going Hellfire and Brimstone. I don't know where that come from. Twin Hawk. Demons and Difficulty, which is obviously Demon's World. Did we skip a page there? No, we didn't. Okay. Then we go to the actual Demon's World itself. Fire Shark. And of course, the Pokemon Collect Them All, just showing the range of currently available cartridges. So folks, I am going to drop down to the TV, play a couple of these little gems, and I'll come back up and give you my final thoughts. Okay folks, first game of the day, let's go with Fire Shark. And away we go. Proper old school shooter, this one. You could probably almost call it a basic shooter, but don't get fooled, there is a real game in there. What I like about this one as well is when you get shot down, it starts again straight from like where you died, which is nice, because if you get like a tricky section, there's nothing worse than getting stuck right back at the beginning of that, because it just leads to like frustration. I just end up turning them off. Not enough hours in the day in that.
I mean, you could argue, you know, get better, have better gameplay skills. That's a fair shout. There we go, there's an example of what I just said there. So it drops you straight back into the middle of the action. As long as you got the credits, you're good to go. So nothing complicated here. Standard early doors fare. ToaPlan, obviously master of the shooter. And just don't be greedy like I am. I see a power up, but I've just got to go for it. A little bit of patience is required, something I don't possess in real life and in gaming, unfortunately. But yeah, quality this one, folks. For me personally, worth the cost of admission alone, even though I am actually shocking at it. I mean, seriously though, it does throw a lot of enemies at your early doors, but you know, get better. Or just enjoy it as a little 5-minute blast like I do after work. One last life, then we'll go on to the next one. I couldn't get out of that. Let's leave there and go on to the next game. Number 2 of the day, let's go a little bit of Hellfire. Credits. And off we go. So I really rate this one. What I like about it, I mean, instantly, I think it's like the purple and the black background. It reminds me of Project X, one of my all-time favourite shooters on the Amiga. But this has got a real nice little quirk. If you press the A button, you can change your direction of your guns. It's like diagonal and straightforward behind you and all sorts of stuff, which is like really, really nice. It still gives you a chance to get those enemies that are still attacking you and thought that they were out of range. So yeah, all good stuff here, folks. There's that one in play there for you. The only problem you might obviously have is that if it gets a wee bit busy, you may not have the time to you know, keep on flicking round and stuff, but yeah, really nice this one. Banging soundtrack as well. I'd never played this before, this cartridge, to be fair. I don't know what it is. I seem to not so much prefer, but certainly play horizontal shooters better than vertical ones, and I don't know why that is. You know, the premise is still the same. Still get killed like that. But yeah, really clever shooter this one, guys. Okay, let's leave it there and we'll go on to the last one of the day. Let's go with Demon's World. Okay, let's go. Classic 80s horror trope here. I absolutely love this. Any of you guys who know me, certainly on socials, Facebook, like that, know I love my horror. And this is just like really kind of camp platform horror. We see some famous characters a little bit later on. Starts off nicely with a couple of like little friendly ghosts here. Not of your Casper nature, but yeah. Ah, that was silly. That was silly. So yeah, let's get a little bit further on and let's meet some celebs. I've got to admit, got like a real smile on my face when I saw them first time. Very, very basic gameplay. Jump button, fire button. Double tap your jump button, you do a higher jump. What I like about this as well is that the screen like pulls you along, you know what I mean? There's like no delay in it, which is nice. Oh, there's our first celeb, and I've just shot him straight off before you see him. Those are a quick eye might have noticed. Here he is. It is Frankenstein. I'm a massive fan of the old Universal horror movies, and to see Frankie in here is just unbelievable. See another one of my boys in a wee while. Like, not really tricky here, just like a really nice little fun game. There he is, my boy, Jason Voorhees. Obviously very, very, very 80s horror themed. But yeah, this is just, listen to that music. It's just like a little love letter, I suppose, just like horror fans in like a nice, gentle way. Absolute gem of a game, this. I mean, the controls aren't the greatest in the world, but they don't have to be, do they? You need to enjoy yourself, you know. You don't need like a No Man's Sky with 50,000 controls, as good as that game is. So I thought I wanted to include this one as well with Halloween, just round the corner. A very special airtime for me, of course. Okay, let's leave it there, go back up top, and I'm going to give you my final thoughts.
Welcome back up, guys. So let's start off with the games that I didn't play first, and I'm going to take a quick look down at my notes. Rally Bike. A little racer, very clunky, really shows its age, which is a real shame. There probably is a little bit of a game in there, but just not for me. Twin Cobra, average vertical shooter, very basic. Yeah, I think that was that the helicopter one? Yeah, it just didn't do it. Not a bad little game. Not a bad little game for sort of 5-10 minutes of a blast, but not as good as the other shooters that I'd actually mentioned. Twin Hawk. There's a lot of twins in here, Cobras and Hawks. Really tricky little game, that one. I wanted to include it, but I'll be honest, it's a nightmare. In the best type of way. I just don't have the skills of 54 years old to keep up with that one. And Wardner, which is a decent little platformer. But for me, not as good as Demon World. A little bit clunky. Love the premise. Kind of jump around, just kill things, collect bits. Your typical platformer, but it was edged out by Demon's World, which gives us a nice little segue into the games that I chose. So yeah, let's go with Demon's World. Fantastic, straight off. I loved it. Camp horror platformer, I'd describe it as. Nothing is going to test you. A jump button, a fire button. I did like a mechanic, I think I mentioned it in the video, where the screen moves along. It basically keeps you going. So there's no like AP, analysis paralysis, where do I jump, what do I do? No, we just keep going left to right. Some horror celebrities in there, which you saw in the video. Frankenstein, Universal Monster Legend, of course. Jason Voorhees, he of Friday the 13th. Just put a little smile on my face, really. A kind of jolly little game that I might pull out on Halloween, but it wouldn't be my first choice. If you want my first choice of Halloween games, be sure to catch me around Halloween on the RGR podcast with Blunners, Ryan, Derek, Ollie, the boys. I think we're going to be doing a little segment on that, on our favourite Halloween game, so I will reveal that there. But Demon's World is a nice little number. What else did I pick? I've then just, come off the camera as well. Hellfire. Yeah, I really, really liked Hellfire. Proper Project X vibes. I loved it. The mechanic, when I showed you in the video, I think there, where you tap your A button and you have like your directional buttons to kind of fire in like an X, or fire forward, fire back, fire up and down, and I liked it. I really did like it. It can be a little bit tricky at times if the screen gets full and you get bombarded. I think, again, a comment I made in the video there. But yeah, I like it. Nice music, old school game. And like another one then that, like, if you die and you click like, you continue, you start where you left off, which is great, really, isn't it? Yeah, highly recommended. Really enjoyed that one. And Fire Shark. Again, it had that same little mechanic whereby when you continue, you carry on where you left off. There's a real game in there, give it a chance. Its tropes are very, very early, sort of basic shooter. But, that screen gets packed up very, very quickly, and there's some mad bullet patterns, some nice little power-ups. Yeah, it's what I nickname like a 5-minute wonder. You know, like you just chuck it on if you're kind of flicking around through a few arcade games and you just want something to blast and play. So yeah, they were like my 3 recommendations. My final thoughts. Looking down again, I haven't got the glasses today. So ToaPlan, always welcome in my collection. I note I did say ToaPlan. I did get a little bit of stick off a few guys on socials when I'd done the last ToaPlan Arcade. I actually called it ToaPlan, which caused a little bit of a giggle with a few folks. But yeah, they're always welcome, these collections. Top quality arcade label, aren't they? You know, you see a ToaPlan on there. I think we've got one due, I think it's the end of November, the next set of releases from Evercade, Blaze. And yeah, puts a smile on my face straight away. Like I say, my reflexes these days aren't great. You know, more so the old school shooters, but I do enjoy playing them. I really do. Leads me on to a little segue. Been quite clever in this video, haven't I, with my segues? It's very shooter heavy. So there's 7 games on here. 4 of them are shooters. Again, welcome if you like your shooters, you know. Yeah, just... I mean, ToaPlan, I suppose, are known for their shooters, you know. So in the other side of the coin, it was nice to see some platformers on there. I do say a racer, Lucy there, like Rally Bike. Yeah. I found that one hard because, you know... I love to kind of champion these old games, but Rally Bike really does catch up and show you, like, we have moved on considerably. A couple of really nice platformers on there. Like I say, Demon's World you've seen. Wardner is a decent little crack, you know. It's worth your time, it really is. So, yeah, a worthy addition to your library. That is how I'm going to use it, folks. So, yeah, a nice, strong release. Go grab this one. If you like your arcade, you can't get any better than ToaPlan. I'll catch you next time. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and join the Nick Terrell network today.